welcomed by New Zealanders, obviously other than those who are supporters of New Zealand First.
Question number 2, Paul Goldsmith.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance and asks, how will the budget this week contribute to the government's long-term program to build a more competitive economy?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, the budget will be a continuation of the balanced and responsible approach that this government has taken to dealing with global economic pressures, as well as lifting New Zealand's growth prospects. As well as confirming a tractor surplus, it will support the government's priorities of building a productive and competitive economy with more jobs and higher incomes, delivering better public services and rebuilding Christchurch.
Supplementary.
Paul Goldsmith.
Supplementary to the Minister. How will the budget provide for new initiatives, given there will be little or no new money across most areas of government spending?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the government has been focusing on getting results rather than getting new money, and so there are a significant number of new initiatives in the budget, and they are funded by taking funds from those programs and initiatives which do not get results.
Paul Goldsmith.
To the Minister, how will the most recent economic developments in Europe impact on the budget?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, it's there. In the past few weeks we have seen increased uncertainty. We've been saying for some time that we would expect Europe would continue to have its ups and downs, and that is because the fundamental underlying problems in Europe continue to get worse rather than better, and that is the problem of very much excessive debt. The forecasts used by Treasury already factor in a good deal of the kind of weakness that is being discussed in Europe now.
The Honourable David Parker.
Is the Minister aware that in the past 11 quarters, to which he's often referred, New Zealand has had the worst average growth of any non-European OECD country?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, no, I wasn't aware of that, given that European countries make up a significant proportion of the OECD. New Zealand's growth performance has been moderate over the last 2 or 3 years, much better than most, much better than many, and over the next 2 or 3 years will be better than most developed countries.
Paul Goldsmith.
How will the budget help New Zealand through these uncertain times on global markets?
Did the Minister hear the question?
Yes, I did.
The Honourable Bill English.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, most New Zealanders actually have a pretty practical attitude about how to deal with these uncertain times. They're saving more, they've been careful about their spending, they're borrowing a good deal less in some cases than they were before, and in fact the government is taking its lead from New Zealand households. We need to do the same thing, which is spend very carefully, borrow less, get our debt down, and be choosy about where we invest our capital.
Question number 3, the Leader of the Opposition, David Shearer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Prime Minister, in light of his comment that this budget will start making